Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Singh, and I'm an OTR and I work at NBCOT. I'm really excited to share some information about one of our latest new tools called My EBP Tool. My EBP Tool is a unique and innovative online resource designed to integrate the core principles of evidence-based practice into occupational therapy planning process. As OT practitioners, we understand the importance of evidence-based practice. And as OT practitioners in academia, you know there's a current emphasis on the growing need for students and new practitioners to demonstrate competency in evidence-based practice. My EBP Tool is a game changer, designed to empower students and new practitioners to hone the skills and competencies necessary to integrate EBP into clinical practice. Conducting research is a challenging but crucial aspect of OT education. Critical analysis, a cornerstone of EBP and OT, is a skill that students must develop to understand research and ensure their clients' highest quality of care. Understanding and integrating client desires is fundamental to successful OT practice. However, students often encounter challenges in balancing client preferences with providing evidence-based interventions. Students may need to help to apply theoretical knowledge to real-world situations, especially during their clinical placements. Despite these challenges, overcoming these obstacles is essential for the professional development of OT students, and we think My EBP Tool is another great resource to add to your students' toolbox. My EBP Tool is a customizable digital notebook that encompasses the three prongs of evidence-based practice. It's essential to help students understand that EBP is the combination of the best available research evidence, clinical experiences, and the client's preferences and values. My EBP Tool's customizable notebook format allows students to select their cover and notebook theme based on their personal preferences. The notebook format is familiar and easy to use. With My EBP Tool, you can streamline your client planning process. By integrating the three prongs of EBP and providing a comprehensive starting point for further research, this tool significantly enhances efficiency and saves valuable time. More specifically, the notebook framework includes a place where the student can enter their client's preferences and draw upon past clinical experiences or input from other professionals in the field learned during lab practicals and fieldwork experiences. My EBP Tool contains lists of assessments and interventions that have already been summarized and classified for some of the most common conditions encountered in OT practice. Students can print and save the summary page that they create based on their selections and entries and have a valuable resource for current and future client practice. The My EBP Tool uses a clear and concise A, B, and C labeling system to indicate the strength of the research supporting each assessment and intervention listed in the tool. This allows students to quickly assess the quality of the evidence supporting a particular intervention. Evidence-based practice is essential for OT practitioners to deliver the best possible care to their clients. It ensures that interventions are based on sound research, not just tradition or hunch. However, using EBP can be challenging for students and new practitioners. They often need mentoring and extra time to research evidence, develop the skills to analyze it critically, and incorporate client preferences into their interventions. So let's now explore some of the tangible benefits of My EBP Tool for OT students. My EBP Tool is designed to enhance the student's learning experience. It's a digital format, and that format is familiar and engaging. And the A, B, and C labeling system allows students to focus on developing important critical analysis and appraisal skills. Before the launch of My EBP Tool, it underwent 2 rounds of beta testing. One group of practitioners and one group of students were involved in the process. We had overwhelmingly positive feedback from both groups, and that's a testament to the effectiveness and value of this tool. A student beta tester said that they like the look of the notebook, feeling like it's an actual notebook as you work your way through the steps. My EBP Tool provides a framework so the user can integrate EBP efficiently into practice. The tool has identified and classified evaluations and interventions published in literature within the past 5 to 7 years. Now I'm going to share a few more quotes from student beta testers about how they felt that the tool promoted evidence-based practice. I loved how there were research articles and studies provided at the end that were linked to the types of interventions that OT is interested in utilizing. Another one said, I enjoyed seeing the APA citations, and this would be beneficial for students during coursework or fieldwork. And another one said, I do appreciate that the client preferences were included and that it was a very client-centered approach to the design. My EBP tool can help to promote independent learning and research literacy. The tool provides a list of some of the most recently published references. It encourages students to explore topics in more depth and conduct further investigation on their own, fostering independent and self-directed learning. One of the student beta testers said, the user guide and reference sheet provided good and clear data and insight on the EBP tool. We developed My EBP Tool with accessibility standards in mind to meet the accessibility needs of users. The tool can be accessed from any device that has an internet connection, making the tool accessible on and off campus. My EBP Tool is a valuable resource that students can access as they transition to clinical practice and have a consistent resource at their fingertips. Now I'm going to share a few more quotes from student beta testers that relate to the accessibility of the tool. One person said the tool was very well organized and easy to go through. Another one said the overall ease in access and navigation was excellent. And another one said this tool was very easy to use. Now let's talk about the article search and appraisal process conducted by subject matter consultants, also known as SMCs. This was a critical process that ensured the reliability and validity of the tool's content. Subject matter consultants, who are OTRs with experience in respective practice areas and also have experience participating in research activities, conducted literature reviews, and they identified the most current and relevant evidence on assessments and interventions related to some of those most common conditions that we encounter in OT practice. We set the goal to obtain the highest level of research available within the past 5 to 7 years. The SMC labeled each assessment and intervention with an A, B, or C based on the aggregate critical appraisal of the research articles they identified. SMC also completed bias reviews and inter-rater training before a validation process of the labels and the content. Now let's take a closer look at the tool by exploring a practical example illustrating the application of My EBP Tool in a real-life scenario. Alex is an OT student who is getting ready to begin his first level 2 field work at an outpatient pediatric rehab center. Alex says that he's excited but also nervous because he knows the next few months will be filled with learning opportunities and challenges as he applies classroom knowledge to real-life situations. Alex, like many OT students, anticipates the challenge of managing a high work volume, including client assessments, interventions, documentation, and a case study report. Alex was introduced to My EBP Tool during the semester before Level 2 fieldwork, and he feels that this could be a valuable resource for helping with assessment and intervention planning during his fieldwork experience. Halfway through the Level 2 experience, Alex takes on a small caseload. Alex encounters a new case involving a child diagnosed with cerebral palsy. He discovered the client's interest in arts and crafts through chart review and rapport building, which became pivotal in intervention planning. Alex found out that the client liked to draw pictures of spaceships, and he wanted to develop intervention ideas to help the client while incorporating the 3 prongs of evidence-based practice. Alex used My EBP Tool to research evidence-based interventions suitable to the client condition and found some information about using the co-op and CIMT. Alex reflected upon classroom teachings, recalling learning about various intervention techniques during a specific class and further honing those skills during a lab practical. He remembered a lab where he could try out various adaptive equipment to promote children's fine motor skills. Alex also included information about the client's interest in drawing. Alex populated a summary report from the tool, which included information that covers the three prongs of evidence-based practice, Alex felt confident and ready to navigate working with the client. Armed with evidence and drawing on the knowledge acquired in class, rapport building with the client, and the fieldwork educator's support, Alex felt empowered to provide a comprehensive treatment plan. His fieldwork educator noted his exemplary daily preparation, innovative ideas, client-centered approach, emphasizing the integration of all three pillars of EBP into the client's intervention plan. As the clinical experience progressed, Alex leveraged My EBP Tool as a foundational research resource for his case study report, synthesizing research findings with clinical observations and client preferences. This process reinforced Alex's understanding of evidence-based practice principles and facilitated a deeper appreciation for the intricate interplay between theory and practice. At the end of the placement, Alex felt confident about his fieldwork skills and thought he could see himself working with the pediatric population one day. Now that we've looked at a practical example of using My EBP Tool through the case study, let's shift our focus to the tool's future. My EBP Tool will be updated annually with new content, including added conditions and/or related assessments, interventions, up-to-date references based on recent publications. This will help us achieve the goal of including references that are published within the past 5 to 7 years. We also want input from users. We want users to send recommendations for added content, including additional conditions that you commonly encounter in practice, and even newly published research articles to add to the repository. My EBP Tool was launched last month, and it's available for purchase through a My NBCOT account and the PD portal. The cost is $10 per year for a 1-year unlimited use subscription. Upon purchase, you'll gain immediate access to current and updated content, ensuring that you stay informed and up to date with the latest developments in the field. We think it's an excellent resource for students, certificates, fieldwork educators, and program directors. As we approach the conclusion of the presentation, I want to summarize some of the key points of why My EBP Tool is another valuable tool to add to your toolbox. EBP is essential to safe and effective OT practice, and this tool has already received positive feedback from both student and practitioner beta testers. The tool will continually expand and grow based on newly published data, the addition of new conditions, and user input. We feel that My EBP Tool has the potential to advance the implementation of evidence-based practice in our profession and help students and practitioners develop their competency with evidence-based practice. If you have any questions that we weren't able to get to during this presentation in the chat, we'll be sure to get back to you by email with our responses soon. Thank you so much for your attention and engagement in this presentation.